What is up, everybody? It is Basically Bensky, and we are back for episode 2 of Market Monday, so let's just dive right in. So for those of you who just joined the channel for your first time, I am Basically Bensky. I talk about 3D printing, tech, travel, and how to make money with 3D printing, or really any kind of market. The stuff we talk about kind of applies to a lot of different things, but yes, specifically it will revolve around 3D printing. Now, for those of you who have been with me since the beginning or just joined me or whatever, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hit the little bell icon so that you can be notified every time I post a video, especially for the Market Monday. Now, little bit of life update news. It is not actually Monday. It is Sunday. Tomorrow, Monday, the 15th, I will be having a baby. Well, my wife will be having a baby. We actually just got the call from Labor and Delivery, and we will be in the hospital at 5 o'clock in the morning, scheduled C-section. So hopefully everything goes well. And so yes, this is coming at you not live. We're not same day. It's not actually Monday. But that does preface, there might not be a video for Thursday as my normal Thursday videos. There wasn't one last week too for some other family issues. So sorry for the Thursday videos being a little not here, but we have some really exciting stuff coming. So just be on the lookout for that. But yes, I will be focused on new baby, and I am so excited. I am so scared, but I'm so excited. But let's talk about Market Monday so we can get this out to you guys, make sure you guys have everything that you need to know. This past week for our markets, we did not actually do the Orem Farmers Market that we normally do on Wednesdays. The reason we didn't do that is because Orem, the city of Orem, was doing a week-long Orem Fest, and it was like from Monday to Saturday, and we wanted to do the event that we ended up doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which was the Saratoga Splash Days. Now, right off the rip, I actually didn't catch your guys' names. I met 2 people who watched me here on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much for stopping by the booth. Thank you so much for interacting with me. I was really excited to meet you guys. Leave a comment if it was you. If you guys were like, hey, that was me, blah, blah, blah. It was really cool to meet people that that watch my stuff. It was just, I don't know, it's always surreal when I meet people. I'd been doing this long enough on TikTok that when I had gone to some other conventions, you know, when I met people there, like, it's never, I don't know, it never gets old. I just really appreciate it. So thank you so much for coming by, supporting the business. Just thank you so much.
You love me. You really love me.
But yes, we did the Saratoga Splash Days. It was a 3-day event for us as boutique vendor people. We were there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, we had done this show last year, and we really enjoyed it. We had a really good time, and we were like, yeah, we had such a good time. Let's make sure we do it again this year, and we won't worry about the, like, Orem Fest, because, like, we did well enough that we didn't need to worry about doing it there. I think in a normal circumstance, my wife and I would have probably split up and done 2 events, but obviously with her being as pregnant as she was, that was not going to happen. Now, I'm either going to get better or worse at these while I watch the videos and talk about them. Maybe I'll get to a point where I'm not good or bad or whatever, but we'll go through the booth setup. This is just how it is when we do a 10 by 20, very similar to the setup we had over at the Vineyard Days, but let's go ahead and get into this video. I learned my lesson last time that when I pause it, it shows a really blank screen. So I'll be able to, I know how to fix that now. So anyways, let's get back into it. So obviously we start off here. We have all of the biddies again, the small, medium, and large. We have all of the signs. Now what's really cool is I'm going to show you the helmets here. Now this was the last day. This was the last day that we did this show. This was a huge helmet show. We did 3 or 4 helmets, which is crazy. I did do a 2-for deal. So we did 2 helmets for $300. And then I did another helmet for just a solid 100. Maybe it was just 3. I swear I sold another one, but I can't remember what it is right now. But we had the helmets on one side. We did make this new green sign. It really helped with people not touching them nearly as much, because the aftermath of the last one, we actually had lost 3 helmets. And I didn't really realize it till the last day, but when I inspected them and realized that the ones that had kept getting dropped, they were broken. So I can reprint some of the parts. One of them was a total loss, but this sign really helped, making it big and green and just making sure people could see it. So as we move on here, oh, I was sorry, I was doing some like more camera work, but anyways, it's fine. We had the corner boxes from Dad Crafted. We sold one of them, which is crazy because at Vineyard Days we sold a ton. We didn't sell any, and then you can also see we have the tap to pay stars sold. Almost, that's the last one. We only brought 4 because I thought to bring them way too late, so I only was able to print 5. But hey, we sold them for $20 a piece. We sold 4 of them. Awesome. We actually ended up selling the White Ranger Power Glove from Mas Fuego. None of the busts sold, and both of those Power Ranger clickers did sell. So as we move on, we have the character packs. We sold a ton of character biddies. We switched those to just doing $5 each instead of $10 and then 5 for each one. And we ended up selling more, which was good, and it works for us for our overhead. Here's some grass. Okay, so Zorbles. Zorbles, again, extremely popular. We didn't sell out like we did at Vineyard Days, but we sold a ton of them. People love these things. If you guys are not with 3D Blob Lab, like, again, Patreon's going to be linked below. 100%. Go get his Patreon. He has some other great things too. Don't get me wrong. The pet rocks are extremely amazing, but it's worth it just for the Zorbles. And I did create, you can see that banner right there. I did make that as an edible Canva Now, as you can see, there's a sign there. I did make that as an editable Canva template that you can buy on my Etsy. It's already there, linked below. It'll be there for you guys to be able to grab, so you guys don't have to worry about that at all. So you can edit all the prices and stuff like that, and edit all there's like a million layers. I think there's 38 layers, but anyways, you can edit all the layers, do it however you want. And so that's there for you if you guys want to download that and buy that. So, and thanks in advance if you do. So we have just the rest of the fidgets and then we start to get into the clicker bar. Now this clicker bar, again, killed. It was great. Between the textile clickers, the letter clickers, and then we have these new superhero clickers, just killed it. I mean, we did so many clickers. It was awesome. And that's just, it's the fad right now, right? Last year, it was a lot of, what was it last year? What was it? Last year, there was a ton of, just like fidgets and generals, but like, oh, the pass-through fidgets, huge last year. Not so much this year. Clickers, that's the thing to do. Everybody's doing them. I mean, even freaking Maker World went ahead and made their own thing. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. We'll talk about that in a later video. Okay, so now here we are going over to, oh, sorry, I passed it. It was a little bit, okay. So here is where we have like the textile fidgets and the superhero clickers. And it's really cool. We did change our pricing. So before we had all these different pricings for the textiles versus the name tags versus everything else. We've just made it easy for everyone. It is a singular clicker for $5. We do 2 to 4 clickers for $10. And then every clicker after 4 is $1. Yeah. It just makes it really easy. The only one we don't do is the Gothic Library. That one is separate, but like people kind of understand that because it's a lot more intricate with everything else that gets done. And then we had the classic dragons and axolotls. This was also a very big dragon festival. I know there are so many people. In fact, there's somebody I'm kind of going back and forth with in one of my comments about printing useless stuff. Here's the deal. That is the most subjective thing you can say. And there's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comments that's like, no, like, this is useless. Stop. Like, you could make something functional for you that will be useless to me. So by the same logic, you have created useless junk. And the thing is like, uselessness is subjective, and whether people like that or not. And so these dragons, whether you like it or not, are sellers. They are being sold. People want to buy them. And I understand that usually when I push back on that, people are like, well, I'm talking about the Chinese Temu, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. That applies to everything. There's a Chinese Temu version of a hammer. There's a Chinese Temu version of your sourdough. Maybe not sourdough. Actually, I think there's sourdough starter on there. But anyways, the point is, like, it doesn't mean anything. And it is, I don't want to say it's irritating, but it's just it's vexing. Vexing is probably the best word. About, like, I wish I could understand more why people don't like 3D printed things. But anyways, it doesn't matter because the people who like them are buying them. And that's what you need to focus on. It was a very big Dragon market for us. And then we're going to swing over. We have more helmets. I clearly just printed that in PLA, but it was fine because it did its job. Oh, okay. The reason that toe strap is flapping is because we really, really did not want anything to happen with the wind. We were going to be leaving this set up for 3 days. And so I did end up buying the 10-inch drill-in stakes, and I drilled those into the ground, and then I used a toe strap to strap it from there to the ground, and I would ratchet that down. So our tent was going nowhere. And if it did, it's because there was a tornado, and there's nothing we could have done about it anyways, but we were good. So just so you guys know, I did buy those, and they're awesome. Highly recommend. More helmets and dice towers here. And the dice towers, this was a huge dice tower event. I was not expecting to sell any dice towers at this event, let alone the fact that we sold almost 10 dice towers, which was just absolutely insane. And that's pretty much how it was wrapped up. We had one side where our sign was out on the outside. You guys really can't see that, but that's totally fine. So let's talk about the numbers. So this event, it was a $158 booth fee for that double booth space for 3 days. Awesome booth fee price, awesome, like everything. Like that's a good number for a booth fee. So our first day, we made $555. Awesome. We paid for the booth fee and then some. Really great day. And it wasn't awesome. It was for a Thursday. That was awesome. A really good Thursday day, $550. Now our Friday was our biggest day at $996. It was awesome. We were really busy. Literally from the time we opened, I was putting up the walls and people were coming in to try to buy stuff before we were even open. Little annoying, but also it's great. I love money too, so it was a really good deal. And then the last day we made $469. Nice. Bringing our entire 3-day total to $2,020. And the coolest part about this event is it was literally a mile and a half away from where we live. So it was awesome. It was super close. We didn't have to travel very far. I was actually able to leave the trailer there overnight, so I didn't even have to worry about gas with pulling the trailer back and forth. So this was a really, really great event. Now, I know a lot of people in my comments recently, especially from some of my older videos where we're talking about how to make money with 3D printing, is that like, you know, with the sheet that I have, it doesn't account for all of the different pricing for the filament and all those other things. Technically, that's correct, but I also price all of my stuff to account for that. So when I'm making the money, it has already we've already paid for that, but I understand that people want to have more of a breakdown, which brings me to this awesome announcement. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for making it this far, but the huge announcement is the Patreon should be up in 2 weeks. We should have my Patreon up in 2 weeks, and what you're going to get with this Patreon are going to be 2 different levels. There's going to be one level where you're going to be able to subscribe to the Patreon, and you're just going to get some tips and tricks and advice. We're going to have some live streams where you're going to have backstage access to when I'm filming these videos, so you'll be able to see the uncut versions of these videos, which will be a lot of fun for a lot of people. But we're also going to be talking about strategies. We're going to be talking about the hard copies of basically like what I sold, how well it sold throughout the week. We're going to give you access to different Patreons to be able to say, hey, here are the ones that I use that help out really, really well. I am in talks with some of these Patreon people, so we're going to try to get you guys deals. But it's really going to be a place to kind of strategize and have good community basis, because it's going to give you access to the Discord where everyone's going to be able to talk and have access to those things. We're also going to have tutorials on how to finish helmets and things like that, because a lot of people want to know how to finish helmets or busts or even dice towers so that those products can sell more, and we're going to be showing those tutorials on the Patreon. So the second tier is a little bit higher tier, and what's really cool about the higher tier is there's going to be a couple things that make it obviously really unique. One, there's only going to be a few number of slots, like probably maybe 10 to start. We might increase that down the line, but I only want to do 10 right now, because what's going to happen is every month you're going to be able to have one-on-one time with me. We're probably going to do at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours per person that does that, and we're going to have one-on-one time where we can go through your Etsy, we can go through what you're doing in your print farm, we can go through how your booth is set up, and really give you personalized advice based on like what you're doing, what you're selling, and be able to help you out personally And what's really cool is outside of that, you're going to have a special access to a special Discord page that nobody else will have. So it'll just be me and then you guys, which will be really cool. And then on top of that, I am working with some other Patreon people and designers where we will make exclusive models that'll just be for you to be able to sell, so that you can feel confident that you're getting a model that not everyone else is getting. There's only going to be 10, well, 11 of you, because I'll have those models too, but 11 of us in total that will have those models that you'll be able to sell, so you can feel like it's something unique that you're bringing new to the table. And we're going to be working with a whole bunch of people from the Hue Forge world, people from the Flexi world, the Dice Tower world. It is going to be amazing. So in 2 weeks, that is going to launch. So be on the lookout. Follow my Instagram, especially because on the Instagram is where I'm going to announce that it's launching. And I expect those 10 slots to go pretty quickly. And lastly, speaking of Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, please go down to the description and follow me on Instagram, because I am having a giveaway to win a Snapmaker U1. And it is awesome. And it is awesome because Snapmaker is celebrating their 10-year birthday, and it is just a really fun and exciting time. Guys, I really appreciate all the support, because again, I'm having a baby tomorrow. I'm having a baby in in like 15 hours. I'm panicking. I just panicked myself. That's nuts. This is, whew. Anyway. Guys, thank you so much for watching Market Monday. Again, the big takeaways were our dragons, our clickers, and our dice towers actually sold really well. Yes, we did sell 3 helmets, which is crazy, so that accounted for $400 of that. But we had a good time. We had a lot of fun. Please keep the comments coming down below. I really am appreciating all the input, and be on the lookout again for that Patreon announcement. And it'll be awesome, guys. So I'm basically Bensky. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like the video, hit the bell icon, and never ever forget, mistakes make magic, baby.